To the right wires. Wait for ground, but that's great. Look at that. That's all I have, so. Well, good morning from inside Aussie. So today I'm trying to get the lighting sorted so I actually have a tail light or a license plate light. So I've got the panel off, which I think I'm just going to keep this panel off. It doesn't even go in well anyway. And I've already disconnected the old ones, and so now I need to redirect these so they can come outside. Right, so the back hatch of this car has been switched out, so all the wiring harness is all messed up, and I can't figure out what's what. I pulled and followed the cable all the way back and found that it wasn't even connected. And then of the ones that are connected, are not connected, they didn't seem to power the light. And then there was ones that are connected but goes to nothing, so I'm not sure. I've tried powering with those and I can't get it to work. So what I decided to do is I got a little extension for like a tow package, because this car has a tow package, and I should be able to splice it into this. Alright, so spliced in to the right wires. White for ground, black for power, and brown is the power. Ugh. Woo. So for the best. Just kind of feels like my best shot. Alright. Tail light is on. And oh, we have light. Yes, now we just need to wire it up so it sits over here. Sick. So that is a bit of exposed wire here, but it's alright. It's keeping tucked in. No, I think Ozzy looks pretty good, but I think we can make her look even better. Okay, look. I know I'm doing rattle can stuff, but with what I plan to do, once you understand, I don't think I can make this car look worse doing rattle can. Now, I like these side panels, but the issue is I'm missing one, and I'm not going to go head over heels to try to find new ones or earn a new one, so away they go. First off, this corner, we're going to just sand that back a little bit, paint it. And then all of the black. I'm going to redo all the black here, center stripe, and all this here. And you can see I've knocked all the trims off. You can see very clearly it used to be silver underneath, not black. But we're just going to go with the black. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of sanding, and then a bit of painting, and hopefully she'll be good. Well, it's a bit too windy for the top part. I was getting some overspray, but I guess I won't mind the overspray. Way back to the far corner here, I don't know if I'm allowed to, you know, paint and whatnot, but we'll just go for it. But I had to get a little brush wheel to help get off some of the sticky stuff. And because we're not just going to do black, I actually have undercoating for Ozzy that I plan to put on eventually. But I decided I was going to use that because then all the rock kick up from these tires will be a bit more protected. Plus, I need to redo these wheel wells anyway. So, might as well do 2 for 1, right? Well, let's get started. Masked up, and the goal now is to see, because I have these curves, I don't have any proper tools for masking off curves, to see if I can kind of X-Acto knife it a little bit. See how this goes. So the key is here to be strong enough, go hard enough to actually take off the masking without taking off too much paint. Done with that, and I'd say it follows the curve pretty well. Good enough. I mean, this doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be okay. Alright, got it sanded. Not perfectly, there's a little bit of residue still, but I think with this thicker, rubbier paint, should be okay. Should. I don't know. We're gonna find out the hard way. Alright, pretty well taped up. So far nobody's bothered me except the gentleman in the Tacoma, who was just telling me he had Jeep envy and said, you know what, considering all the dog poop and garbage sitting around this, and how a couple of the cars sitting here just don't work, and they're all owned by one guy and he's slowly working on them as a mechanic, he said go for it. So I guess I have some sympathy. Now it's time to spray. Oh God. I didn't realize how much that would use up. I only had 1 can, and I already used that entire can. I mean, I got both sides. Now I think I'm just gonna let it dry, and I have my matte black rattle can, and we will use that. I know that's not the best way to coat it. I'm liking it so far. Well, it's been 40 minutes, so time to start the next coat. Alright, second coat is done. I have some of the paint off, or the garbage bags off, and I don't have the lining tape off yet. I want to give it a little bit more time. This overspray was from doing that, but I think so far it's looking pretty good. I think that makes it look much sharper. Alright, it has been a while, but I'm finally going to test fit the bike rack to see how the bikes fit with the wheel and with each other, and see if I need to move anything. Look at that. That space. That's all I have, so I am not really going to be able to tilt these guys up. And the way it tilts back, I will not be able to open that without taking the bike rack off. Kind of what I thought, but kind of expected. Sucks a little, but what are you gonna do? Boom, 2 bikes loaded. And if I swap the way I load them, won't be an issue at all. Woohoo! Adventure Mobile.